Hey everybody. Um Man, I start this and then I don't know how to keep going. So I'll just get right to it. I'm shutting down my content creation for the next year at least. So we'll just drop that bomb right away. That doesn't mean I'm going away completely. It just means that I'm abandoning any content strategy that I had. So this channel will still get very occasional video posts. I'm going to keep my Discord open, although I feel like I just want to shut it down because nobody chats there anymore. But it's, I think it's probably helpful to just keep that there in case anybody's wants any updates. I would suggest whitelisting the announcements channel so you get notifications. I will only post there when I have something new to say. Don't worry about live stream spam. Those will probably be somewhat few and in between. I'm going to keep SWChris.com up. So that's another vector you can stay up to date for information. I'm doing that because I have other passion projects that this is going to free me up to pursue, like my Zelda timeline, which I bet a lot of you didn't know I was working on, but I've got like hundreds of pages written by now. I've just got to go through a bunch of the games and summarize those, and then I can release it. Patreon is still open, but nothing there's really happening. So there's a couple reasons why I'm doing this. It is going to free me up to do more passion project stuff like the Zelda timeline. I can experiment with some videos like TikTok, and I'll probably, if there's time before our second baby arrives in the middle of June, release a couple more Mario videos. But the active stuff is just kind of, we're done. Done with that. Well, there's a lot of reasons. I mean, I guess the most important is I've got a baby due coming in a few months, and there's also kind of the double whammy of the COVID-19 thing, because my wife is now teaching from home, which means my lunch hours, at least 2 of those days, well, 3 of those days are taken up with doing family stuff. And normally, my content creation was happening during the lunch hours, which is when I was editing videos and doing some live streams. But since that's kind of going away as a consistent path to work on things, there's not really time to do a lot of stuff anymore. It was kind of like my last hurrah anyway. And the writing was on the wall for about 6 months now that this wasn't going to be really sustainable. And COVID just kind of made it obvious. There's also the fact that, my channel's 7 years old. And if it was going to be successful by now and self-sustaining, it would be by now. And it probably would be if I were still doing ARC stuff, but I burnt out on that, and I just could not see myself doing that 5 years from now. In fact, like with the Mario stuff, I'm still not sure if I could see myself doing that 5 years from now. So, because I mean, it's in a way, it's kind of way off brand for me, right? Because I was doing lots of building stuff, and now the Mario stuff is mostly just platforming and working on precision, doing cool platforming stuff, which is great. But that's not what a lot of you subscribe to me for, even though I really enjoy it. Which I guess I'm just struggling to find a way forward that is commercial and also viable for me and my personal passions. And right now, it doesn't look like there's that sort of thing. So I guess I'm setting the commercial goals aside to make my channel a side hustle and just doing what I want for now. So that's the other thing. So we'll see what happens. The reason I'm doing it for a year is because of the kid, but really, if I'm gonna do this as a side hustle and not just as a fun thing, I want to make money at it, right? So I want to skip past the experimental bull crap and work with Daryl Eves or somebody like that who can help me do that, which costs money. And I don't have money. We're getting out of debt. So it's going to be at least a year until we're out of debt. So once we're out of debt, I can save up the money and then I can actually pursue this if I'm still interested. And well, I might be. We'll see. I'll keep you updated, but I could still pursue this full time in my free time once that's available. So I'm really trying to keep a positive spin on it. I was really bummed last night about just kind of finally admitting it to myself that, hey, this isn't working. It hasn't worked for about a year and a half now, and it's time to make a change. So I'm making a change for me, for my mental health, especially in the midst of this COVID-19 thing. I just want to thank all of you for watching my videos and being interested in my very, very full variety type of output here on the SWChris channel, and kind of the odd left turn here in the last 6 months, and just kind of sustaining your interest in keeping appraised of what I'm up to. Do follow me on Twitter. I'm still active there. Discord is still kind of a ghost town. It turned into that after Arc, which is, and that was entirely foreseeable. So Twitter's probably your best bet. Or you could look me up on TikTok. Maybe I'll do something there. We'll see. Anyway, I'll stop rambling. And that was a fun ride. Thanks for being part of it. Here's to coming back someday. I plan on it.